If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question, what are some holistic ways can I control my type 2 diabetes? Answer by John Shore. In March of 2017 I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It really woke me up. My father had diabetes and I watched him have to inject insulin 2 times a day. His body still deteriorated due to the diabetes. I did not want to end up like that. I immediately got on the internet and started researching for cures for type 2 diabetes. I read all the information at the American Diabetes Association website and was thoroughly depressed. I was being told that I had a progressive disease with no cure that would last the rest of my life and finally cause my diabetes. I learned that I would have to take progressively stronger medications to control my diabetes and blood glucose levels. I decided that this path was not for me. I knew there had to be a cure for this terrible disease even if all these doctors and pharmaceutical companies were saying that there is no cure. I read everything I could find on type 2 diabetes. Causes, treatments, reversal and cure. I decided that changing my diet drastically to a low-carb high-fat diet, LCHF, was the way to go. I found a great deal of good information at Diet Doctor, making low-carb simple. So I did it. I absolutely changed my diet completely from that day. It was very difficult. My body was craving carbohydrates, especially sweets. I had physical flu symptoms from the body adjusting to this new diet. I used meditation and mindful eating to get through those days. Without meditation I doubt I would have made it. I even created some guided meditation audios that helped me. You can download them. They are called the Dieting Mindfulness Meditations. There are 2 of them. Use them both every day. They really help with changing your diet. No sweets, no fruits, less than 20 grams of carbs a day, no juices, no sweet drinks, no sugars of any kind except stevia. Veggies, eggs, cheese, meats, nuts were just fine. It was an incredibly difficult challenge. My endocrinologist thought I was crazy. She was not supportive at all. I told her that I was going to do this and that I would be the experiment to see if type 2 diabetes could be reversed and cured without medications and the diet she was recommending. I checked my BG at least 7 times a day after various meals, exercise, events, activities, etc. I wanted a complete picture of how everything I ate and experienced affected my BG. I found that stress raised BG. I found that lack of proper sleep raised my BG. Lack of exercise raised my BG. The meditations helped with the stress and with sleeping. I made sure I walked with my dog and my camera at least 5 kilometers per day and usually more. After 6 weeks on this diet my BG was completely normal for a non-diabetic person, 3.95.6 mmol/L. My A1C was a little on the high side though, 6.2. But that A1C included the weeks before my BG went down. My cholesterol was also high from all the fat I was eating. So I adjusted the diet to a more low-carb, low-fat diet. I consumed less than 50 grams of carbs a day and only ate lean chicken, fish and very lean meats. Lots of veggies, eggs, cheeses and still no fruits and juices or sugars. After 3 months more my A1C was 5.2 mmol/L. My BG never went above 5.6, 100, even after a meal. I had lost about 8 kilograms which felt great and still does. Now it has been 8 months since my diagnosis and the beginning of my experiment. I still check my BG every morning when I wake up. It is always in the normal range. Never over 5.6, 100. I walk every day with my dog and camera. I meditate every day to deal with any stress that might arise. I eat some fruit now. I eat fresh veggies and salads, fish, chicken. I'm now living in southern Italy so I have access to nice olive oil, cheeses and veggies. I eat carbs whenever I like. For instance, yesterday I was in Naples, Italy, the home of pizza. I ate an incredible pizza at the oldest pizza restaurant in Naples. I also had some bites of an amazing dessert called a baba. Very sweet and very delicious. For late dinner I had another incredible pizza. When I woke up this morning my BG was 5.4. I usually would not eat 2 pizzas in a day but I used this as an experiment to see what would happen. Even here in Italy I only eat pizza about once a week. All other foods I eat in moderation. It is not my intention to ever go back to eating sweets constantly all day. I will stay on a good healthy diet and get plenty of exercise for the rest of my life. I like having less weight to carry around. I will continue to meditate and do my mindfulness meditations every day. Little by little I will experiment with my diet to see how my pancreas is working and how my cells are dealing with glucose and insulin. As long as my BG and A1C are normal, I will continue doing what I am doing. Is the T2 diabetes cured? I have no idea yet. Is it reversed? Most certainly. I have done this with no meds, only diet, exercise and meditation. Let me close by saying that every human body is a bit different. What worked for me may or may not work for you. In my research I have found that this diet works for most people, but do your own research. Obviously, in the short run, it is a lot easier to take a pill or an injection every day than to change your lifestyle. But that leads to nowhere. Changing diet and lifestyle is the long-term solution for many people, including me. Speak with your doctor. Do the research. Find what works for you. Then do it as if your life depended on it. Because it does. Take care. John. Answer by Isaac Tagak. The mainstay goal of managing diabetes is blood glucose control. High blood glucose levels increases the risk of diabetes complications such as retinopathy, amputations, kidney failure, heart diseases, just to mention a few. Here are ways to control diabetes. You can read more here. 15 effective ways to lower blood glucose levels. Answer by Greg White. Exercise, food, learn. Resistance exercises will help with insulin sensitivity and glucose control and confidence. It will enable your body to handle carbs better, as well as all the other benefits I won't list. Don't go too heavy. A diabetic's joints aren't the best, likely due to the toll that higher glucose has them over time. Understanding food. Obviously carbs and counting carbs. If anyone advises anything other than counting carbs for a diabetic, they're probably not a diabetic and interested in medical theory. Understanding all the macronutrients, carbs, protein and fats. This will act synergistically with resistance training and help body composition. Part of understanding food is learning to cook. This will make huge difference, as having more knowledge on how to prepare food gives more control over what you put into your body, which enables better control over your diabetes. Learn about micronutrients. Some that may help are vitamin D3, magnesium, zinc, fish oil. Read up on them, e.g. not all magnesium are created equal or absorbed by the body equally. Fish oil can reduce blood glucose significantly, but if not stored properly it can go rancid. Quality matters. Learn about the condition. Don't just listen to your doctor. Your health is your responsibility, which I'm assuming you already know as you ask the question. No need to go crazy, but new things develop and it's worth knowing. Don't just take statins because it's expected. Make up your own mind. A good book is The Diabetes Solution by Richard Burstein. He advocates a very low-carb approach, which is it for me, but has a type 1 who pretty much invented home glucose testing. And he was still a practicing diabetes specialist in his 80s. I think he's in his 90s now, which is way over the life expectancy for a type 1. He knows some things. Maybe I need to reconsider low carb. Don't smoke. Diabetes doesn't like that. I've had type 1 for 30 years and I found these things helped me. Good luck.